What is up, guys? Terminator007 recording a war recap from Reddit Omicron. As most of you know, I am over in Reddit Dark now, but I came by for a visit to showcase this war they did versus Donate 2. And Donate 2 is actually a very good clan. They're part of the family clans of the Ares Legion. So they actually, their main clan, or one of their main clans, has a war up against 2.0, One Hive 2.0, I think right now. But anyway, just quickly scrolling through what they did to the Omicron bases, and I think they were a little bit outmatched, so that does go into factor, but they did have a decent number of triples. Omicron, though, definitely did a number to theirs, and they almost had the perfect war, but one of their Town Hall 10s didn't have his heroes up, and I think that could have played into why they didn't get it. Both these bases were very close to 3 stars. I'm going to show you the second one. The first one was kind of a box base, so we've all seen that plenty of times. But this one here, very good attack by Enclave. He's going to be going at this with a basic Laloon, Shattered Laloon, and just creating his funnel at this point. Couple wizards to either side, and then his objective is to get in here, get to this queen, and hopefully get a couple air defenses. He only gets one though, and I think that's kind of what does him in for this attack. Sending that Barb King in there maybe a little bit early, probably could have held off on that a little bit, but nothing too major. The CC is not going to be doing any damage to it because it's just the Hound, and the Wizard locks onto that Golem. So the King is in that compartment with the Queen now, activating that ability maybe a slight bit early, but rather early than late. Skeleton traps distracting him while the Queen is locked onto that Hound. That first air defense is down. She is right next to this other one, but she's going to have to go after these lava pups, and that is going to be a large part of this attack, as you will see later. She is able to go in and get this Inferno Tower, but that air defense on that side is left standing still. Regardless, Enclave is going to start this attack. He has the 2 freeze, and I don't really know why he has those 2. Maybe he planned on getting the 2 air defenses, the Queen, and not getting the other Inferno. But a Rage spell would have definitely been better in this instance. That first Lava Hound's popping on this point, needed a couple more loons, so has to go back and do that. And at this point, these loons are exposed, but gets a nice free spell down there to take care of those 3 core defenses right there. And these loons are going to be able to scoot across there. A couple coming up in the back end, and that's why I say he really needed to get that first air defense down. He probably could have had a Lava Hound at this point, but he's just doing his best with the loons he has remaining, and he does a very good job of it. It's just not enough firepower at this point to get that 3-star. Couple minions around the side trying to get some cleanup here, but as you saw in the beginning, it is just going to fall short with the Expo up as well as the Wizard Tower. This is not going to be enough to get the 3-star, but still Enclave, nice attack. And I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not, so if I'm saying it wrong, make sure you correct me in the comments down below. But anyway, checking out our next attack here on number 7. This was by Guy Am, and doing a nice queen walk here, and what I really like about it is that Lava Hound in the CC, this was a cleanup attack. The Lava Hound in the CC, when you have that, just do a queen walk her around, let her pick up some defenses, and this is a perfect base for it, honestly. The defenses are spread out just enough to where you can kind of let her roam free on her own. I'm going to kind of speed through the beginning of this part because that is a little bit slow. Also, a very good hog there, help work on that Tesla as well as a cannon. And they're also going to get the CC lure as well as trip a bomb. So very high value for just 2 hogs right there. Queen's going to be able to snipe all those balloons with the use of a poison spell as well as her special ability. Couple wizards going to help make this funnel as well as a hog to get that defense. Golem out in front to tank. The King's gonna take care of both royals here as well as what was left in the clan castle. Queen still doing her thing around the side, and a couple hogs right here, just targeting some more of these defenses to kind of get his pathing the way he wants it. And the queen is engaged on those golems now, but now the king is turning around, so he's free to start his attack on this side, putting a few hogs down to take care of that cannon, and then sprinkling in the rest here. Actually has two still in the pocket, putting that heal spell down to help with those wizard towers as well as the other defenses in the area, and then putting another heal spell on top of these point defenses. I think it could have been a little bit closer to that cannon, but that's just nitpicking at this point. The queen's still going around doing her walk. She's going to be able to help with cleanup, and he's actually going to have a heal spell to swag. So GM, nice attack on this one. We're going to look at two more. First, the attack by, I'm not even going to pronounce it, so DH, nice attack. Don't want to try to offend you by pronouncing it wrong. But what I really like this is he's taking on a base with a 30 queen, 23 king. The king doesn't really matter, but 30 queen, max out queen. And look what he's bringing to the table, a 10 and an 8 for his royals. People are always complaining about how their royals aren't good enough to take out these high-level bases, but he's just proven it wrong at this point. He's going to bring plenty of tank to be able to get to her, and what's he doing? I don't know. Maybe he's just starting the attack late, but he's barely going to spend any time on this attack as well. So just breaking in two compartments on either side here. He's got his golems going out, and there's a dragon in the CC, so it's not like a lava hound where your queen doesn't have to be engaged. No, she has to be able to help take out that CC. But the witches and the wizards are able to get the majority of that done. The king's walking in here, and he's going to actually not do that much. It's the witches, those little skeletons, that take care of the queen. So if you're at a disadvantage like that, try to think of coming up with different ways, maybe even Valkyries to help you. And at this point, he's just sprinkling in some hogs on either side of the base, some at the top, some at the bottom. He's covering this Tesla farm here with this last one here. He almost had enough to swag a heal, but because those skeletons popped, he had to use the last one. But definitely great plan right here. He was able to path around that DGB, just sending a few in to die there. And he's going to have enough hogs to do the cleanup. There's a lot, so I'm going to fast forward through it. Still has the queen's ability left nonetheless. And I just thought that was really creative of using the witches to take care of the queen when your royals aren't really up to the challenge. So just 3 seconds left, and there's a 3-star for Omicron. Last attack we're going to look at here is from Zach Fishburne, and he's doing something similar. He's using the witches to help with his kill squad, so bringing a lot of tank for this one. And he didn't have his queen for this one, so again, if you have her upgrading, I guess it is possible to still do war. Personally, I either opt out, or recently I've been gemming the time. Yes, I have been a dirty gemmer. But anyway, going in here, using some wall breakers to break that first opening, and they actually get through to that second layer there. I'm not sure if this was a cleanup or not, but that would have been cool if he would have been able to break all the way through there, but not needed. He's sending his witches as well as his king, and at this point, raging them up. They're going to take care of that dragon, the witches and wizards are. The king is going to work his way over to the enemy queen, popping that ability there now. And I really like these 3 hogs here. These 3 hogs over here, they're going to take out these 2 Teslas that are distracted by this golem, as well as this air sweeper. And as he's sending these other ones in, they're going to make bacon right here, taking out this DGB set. So very high value for that right there. Sending that heal spell on to help his hogs on the other side. Not sure if it was needed, but still got the job done. And actually, he set them off one at a time, so they didn't even make bacon. So I guess that might have been why he put down the heal spell. But anyway, Hug's still going around the rest of the base. Doesn't have any heal spells left, but he doesn't need it. His hogs are in high enough health and he has enough of them to get the job done. Just going to go ahead and speed through the rest of this now because he doesn't have too many cleanup troops left. He doesn't have his heroes, but he does have enough to clean up the remaining percentage around the base. And I hope you guys did enjoy this war attack. I am glad to be back. Again, just exams and stuff. School comes first, as you guys know for me. But we do have Thanksgiving break coming up, so I will look to put out a lot of content then. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back.